Hi, guys. Welcome to today's show. We have an awesome show in store for you guys. Um, First of all, welcome to Saturday. Thank you guys for joining in and tuning in, those that are watching. Please do us a favor and share this link out to everyone. Um, we're so happy to have you here on this great Saturday. I hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday so far and hope you enjoy it once it's over. I know it's supposed to snow out tomorrow night or either early Monday morning, but whatever it may be, please be careful. Please watch the road, and please make sure you have enough food. I know there's been a news article going around saying that the food source in Baltimore has been scarce. So, guys, just please make sure you have enough food. Don't go buy the whole store out, but just make sure you have something to last just in case there is a snowstorm that hits. Today we have a great show for you guys. We have an awesome guest coming on. I don't know what's going on with KB. She should be logging on soon. But we have an awesome show for you guys today. We have an awesome guest. Today's show is about Black entrepreneurship. So we encourage all of our African American peers to, get a business, get something of yourself. For me, it was like, I don't want to own no business. At first it was like, I don't want to have no business. It ain't for me. I ain't in that mindset. But even this podcast itself is a business. They said we're going to do our Black and Missing segment at 12 after the break. So, yes, we're going to be doing the Black and Missing segment after the break. But back to the Black entrepreneurship. So, guys, just be mindful. If you want to start a business, that there's no limit to what you can do. I was telling somebody at work the other day that, if you have an idea or something and you think, well, too many people got it, just go into your local grocery store, see how many different bread products you have, how many different people are selling bread, how many different people are selling sour cream, how many different people are selling cheese, how many different people are selling all kinds of things, cereal. You just think about it. So don't think that your idea is like someone else's, because there are tons of people who have the same idea with a different spin on their product. So just, whatever you do, just be mindful of what you want to do. Think about it. Sit down, write a plan, sit down and think about where you want to be at, where you want to go. Just hi, KB. Think about where you want to go with your business, the name of your business, how you want to market yourself, how you want to put your business out there, because everybody ain't going to support you. Just know that. So don't feel bad about it. Everybody's not going to be on team whoever. Even with the shoes line that I started, everybody's not going to be team I.Am.She. Everybody's not going to be there like, okay, I see Crystal, she's selling her little shoes, but I don't want to buy none from her. My AirPod fell out. My darn AirPod fell out. So this is like everybody's not going to support you. So that's what I wanted to say.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to be mindful and just continue to produce and put your work out there for the people who are supporting you. Because even if
Yeah,
it's
what's going on with your
two or
headphones,
three
baby?
people, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you like low and staticky.
Let me see. Let me tell you out here. Hello? Can you hear me better?
We can hear you. It's just like you muffled a little bit, muffled and staticky.
Better now?
Way better.
Okay. These
Yeah, way
headphones
better.
be irritating me.
Yeah, they was a little low, and then it was like muffled a little bit.
I don't know. Girl, I go through so many daggone earphones. It don't make no daggone sense. Can we get like a black owned earpod company that I can get?
Well, we have one. Ray J has one. So,
No. How much
Brandy's
is these
brother.
earphones?
I think they're fairly decent, a fairly decent price. I don't know how much it is. Right,
Mm-hmm.
Beats by Dre. You have the Beats by Dre. You can get a decent pair of those for like $100.
Oh,
And Ray
okay.
J got those
Okay.
Raycons or something they call. I can't remember what they're called. But our guest is
Oh yeah.
here. So maybe you want to read his bio before he come on.
Tehuti.
Did
Yeah. So guys, today we have Tehuti, and he is the CEO of Mandingo Underwear.
Mm.
He's the CEO and creator of Mandingo Underwear
Mandingo.
and its sister partner, Mandinka Underwear.
Hey,
The
cousin.
company started in 2019, but was founded in the year of 2013 while he was incarcerated,
Oh.
finishing up a 10-year sentence. Girl, so guess what? You get locked up, you can come out, and you can still
You
make
can still
yourself
like
keep
yourself. Yeah,
coming.
you
You
can
can
still
still
be
make your
somebody.
business work.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it said the company consists of two other officers to name: Fats, who is the president, and Cosby, who is the CFO and chief manager.
Okay.
It says they are based from Chester City, Pennsylvania, the oldest city in the Commonwealth of PA, and just 13 minutes south of I-95 of Pennsylvania. He wanted to
Mm.
let everyone know that they are 100% Black owned and support the powernomic model and structural spirit of a resurrected Black Wall Street.
Okay. I like that.
So, with further ado, can we bring on and his underwear? I got a couple of his underwear. Y'all gotta check him out. His underwear line is
Oh, I can't wait
awesome.
to see some
But
stuff
we
what
can
he
go
has.
ahead. We can go ahead and introduce Tahuti. Tahuti, are you there?
Tahuti, baby, your mic on mute.
Sorry.
There you go. You muted again. You
Yeah,
good.
how
You
you?
good.
I'm good. How y'all feeling? Good morning
Good.
to
How are
y'all.
Good, good,
you?
good.
I'm
Good.
all
Nice
good.
to
I'm
meet
up.
you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm normally sleep out. Right now, but
Oh my God.
you
I
know,
would like to be.
working overnight. Oh yeah,
Okay, I would like
yeah,
to be
definitely.
asleep.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But we up right now though.
Yeah, we up. We up. We gotta be up.
Yeah, definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Tahuti. How did you come up with your name?
Man, I was sitting in a cell, and I was just brainstorming. When you locked up, all you got to do is, but all you have is your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. All you
So
have is a thought.
all you having is thoughts and innovations, and so I was sitting in there, and this is I don't want to name other companies that's out like that right now because it's about Mandingo underwear and Mandinka
Mm-hmm.
fashion, but it was basically I never seen any black underwear, prior before my incarceration. So I was thinking,
Mm-hmm.
whereas though it's a void for me to fill. I feel as though I'm needed, and I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd be selling underwear. It's like, when you think of what's the Al Bundy, he'd be like, what he be saying? Yeah, I'm a shoe salesman. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I never thought they'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be selling underwear. So I was,
Right.
I thought of that. I conjured that up in my mind. I
Mm-hmm.
had spoke to a brethren that was a drawer. Name was Knowledge Asiatic God of Law. He helped put together the the original blueprint or the mock to the underwear. And I held it steadfast. And when I came out, I put the wheels in motion.
Absolutely. So that's where you came up with Mandingo, or is
Oh
Tahuti
man,
your real
see,
name?
yes, Tehuti is my real name. It means master of divine
Wow.
words. Um,
Master of Divine Words.
yes, come from
And
the
what
it's from the
where it come from?
it's from Kemet, or what you call Tamaray, or today y'all call ancient Egypt. That's where it comes from.
Oh, okay, okay. I like that. I like that. And where did Mandingo come from?
Mandingo is from Mandink. Actually, it's Mandinka. It's a Mande language that's spoken in
Mandingo.
Western Africa. It's a tribe.
Okay,
So
nice.
Okay.
majority of us, a great percentage, came over here, from West Africa, and majority of us is indigenous to this land. So, but
Wow.
Absolutely.
we all have, blood links throughout, vast array of different tribes and stuff like that, and nations.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say nations and tribes. So that name right there, I felt as though it was getting an injustice,
Mhm.
from different other industries, putting a different stigma on the name. So I wanted to resurrect it, put it on underwear, and bring a better light to it.
Okay. So when you said so KD mentioned that you was incarcerated for 10 years. Prior to that, what were you doing? Were you thinking about being an entrepreneur? It was just like whatever, how I can get money, if I can get money. Like, what was your choices then?
I mean, I was selling drugs. So I
Oh,
mean, if you want to say that was
oh,
an
okay.
entrepreneur set, but
You
I
had
was
your
in
own
the,
schedule. You set your own schedule. You was your own boss.
yeah, that's, I was doing that. But I'm gonna tell you what I was doing though. I was buying video game systems, like arcade
Hmm.
systems, and I was putting them in some stores and stuff like that, little mom and pop stores, corner joints. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So I did do some. I was thinking, of an entrepreneur mind frame at that particular time, but you know, I wasn't fully invested in it.
So wait a minute. You was buying them from people,
I was
and
buying
then
them for it's a store, it was a place all up, near northeast Philly in Bristol.
yeah, yeah.
And they sold used arcade games, whole
Wow.
systems for like 2,000,
Really?
4,000.
Like
Yeah,
Pac-Man and all that
yeah,
Galaga
yeah,
and all that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Street Fighter
And
joints,
then
all of them, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I went up, grabbed my first one, and was in business like that, trying to make, a couple dollars dealing with the video game machine. So I
Yeah.
was doing something, had that entrepreneur spirit, when I was in my early 20s to do something, that was great, but I got cut short a little bit. I ain't gonna say cut short, but I got kind of a little setback.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. So you was taking them and then you would go put them into like corner stores, or you would just put them in
Yeah,
like.
yeah, like corner store, like corners in
And
the
then
hood,
did
in
they
the hood.
charge you? Did they charge you like, okay, we gonna charge you like $100 a month to rent out this little
I
corner
mean,
or whatever you make give me paying for that?
I'm gonna say this: your network is your network.
Your
So
network is your network. Mhm.
I was just networking with some people that came out of the same precarious situations as me. So
Mhm.
I was networking with them, and Chester is like a city like 35,000 or 40,000 people. So it's
Small.
kind of, yeah. So you can network with people. My mom
Mhm.
know them. You know what I'm saying. I went to
Mhm.
school with
Mhm.
him, her, etc. like
Mhm.
that. So that's how that went.
Wow. Okay. And are you still in Chester now, or
I float through. I
you feel?
I float through. I'm like the
Okay.
Batman. I'm like Batman.
Okay. So on to this underwear line. Mendika is what
Man,
it
think
was.
yeah, man, thank you.
Mendinka.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
so how did you come up with that?
I mean the same thing. I'm a
Same
student of
thing. Yeah.
knowledge. I'm a student. I'm a
Yeah.
student. I'm a student of African thought. Through my master teacher Malachi York L. Through Noble Drew Ali, Elijah Muhammad, all the greats that ever came over here and try to teach us knowledge of self. I pay homage to all of them. The ones that transcendent and the ones that still walk this planet right now. So I studied a lot of African culture. Being
Really?
incarcerated and prior. I was reading when I was on the street selling drugs. I used to keep a few books in my car. So
Oh,
I was
okay.
always an avid reader. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
always curious of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
had I never
Yeah.
had a imprisoned mind frame to sit
What are
back and
some of
just
your
let.
favorite books?
I mean, I'm gonna say one of my favorite books is we have by Sheikh Anta Diop. It's called African Civilization, Myth or Reality. I have a book called The Sacred Wisdom by Malachi York L. One of my favorite books. Same way, the potential, the mind. Um, Also have a favorite, which is go ahead look over there. You got Return of the Ancient Ones by Empress
Mhm.
Verdiasi Washita Gunston Turner L. Bay. A couple Moorish books that teach me law, jurisprudence, etc. And one of the first ones that I read was when I was incarcerated is by John G. Jackson. And this was an introduction to African civilization. So, and a host of other, business books and stuff like that. But those are,
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
I've always wanted to get into. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Katie. I've just been talking this man head off.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
I've been wanting to get into like reading about African civilization and stuff like that. So I wanted to know, where can I go get these books from? Because I'm sure I don't know if I can go get it from a local Barnes and Nobles or just something like at a little African shop I can go find them at. Like where can you get these books from?
Um, you in Baltimore, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, Baltimore, they got a bookstore down there called the People's Place. And I
The
think
People's Place.
it's a People's Place, but also it's called African World Books. I used to
Mhm.
order from their
They
catalog.
said everyone's place.
Place, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's place,
Everyone's
yeah.
place.
So you can you
Okay.
can you can order for them. In Philly on South Street, they just relocated from like off of there on near Erie Ave. It's called Black and Nobels. So you can go on their website and probably order some books. So
Okay.
also you could probably go on www.webuyblack.com and
Yeah.
check their whole their website to see whatever books that they had to offer. But
Do y'all
so
know
you
if
can
they had
it's various
children's
ways.
books?
Say it again.
Do y'all know if they had children's books?
Yeah. They have a variety of books, and if they don't have it on hand, they have another third party service that they can go ahead and get the books through.
Okay. Okay. One question I did have was, what inspires your designs? Because I follow you. I told David I love your underwear line.
Yeah, that's my man
So
right there.
what
Appreciate it.
inspires like your designs? Because them designs are awesome.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I mean, the Most High, nature. Everything that we see. It's just everything in antiquity. Whereas though, if you look at specific period pieces, it shows. Some people, be connected to that type of nostalgia or that type of the architecture. When people go to museums, they love the fanciful arts, artistry and the craftsmanships and stuff like that people put
Absolutely.
together. It's nothing mediocre. So when it comes to the designs and stuff like that, it's fueled by, just pure passion, and also it's fueled by, taking stuff from the ancient world and mixing it with the modern times.
Okay.
So that's what fuels me. And also it has meaning. So
That's
when you
what I
look
was
at
getting.
it, everything is like it's artwork. So you can look at it, you can break it down, you can have a discussion about what I'm putting on these fabric,
Okay.
on the ones that's very intricate, because some of them is kind of basic, but it still
Okay.
has meaning as well.
Okay. What are some of the meanings that you're including on the underwear, on the underwear
On the
line?
design. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
first of all, so when you look at like my logo,
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay. Look
lo
at that.
the logo is the M for Mandingo underwear,
Mm-hmm.
but you have the
Mm.
obelisk right here and has specific, metal nature, or what you call hieroglyphs. You have the three steps, which means stand, crawl, and walk. It's three
Okay.
degrees that every human being to take on this planet. So,
Okay.
within the design, you even have the feather of Ma'at. You have the throne of Aset. You also have on here, you have the eye of Heru or Har.
Okay.
It's a strength and wisdom. And you also have the Ankh on there, which is, basically the fertility sign you got on your podcast, on your poster. you
Okay.
know
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
it's eternal life, so or everlasting. So everything is for a reason. It's a meaning on whatever person puts something on, no matter if it's television show. You can watch a television show, they put hidden symbols, they put
Yeah.
Yeah.
symbols on everything,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
signs
crazy.
and
Yeah.
symbols of.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
really good idea. I like that. I like the fact that so you're not just making underwear, with fashionable logos. You actually putting the meaning into it. You putting a lot of thought and process
Mhm.
into it. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got to. The ones that's ruling us, they do the same thing, and they
Absolutely.
got the science and they got the information from us. We conveyed it and we gave them that, because everything has a meaning. If you see a stop sign, what color is it? It's
Red.
red.
Red and white.
So you look
Mhm.
in your head, in your mind, everything that's red, that's flashing, something is, I gotta stop. You know.
Mhm.
Um, you also see that a
Ooh.
bull, a bull likes red. I mean, well, when it sees red, it sense to get mad. So everything in this world has a meaning. No matter if it make you happy, it make you sad, it make you lustful, it makes you curious. It makes you doubtful, objective, whatever. Everything has a meaning, and I sit back and I take advantage of that. On my underwear and the designs and stuff like that to convey it to the people.
Okay.
So what
So
is this facts collection? What is
Oh,
facts
that's from the president.
collection?
That's from the president. All the
Okay.
every last one of the underwear is named after us. So you got the Tehuti
Okay.
Jones, you got Fast Collection, you got the Cosby edition. It's
I
just
saw
something
that.
where as though we just threw it on there. Yeah. So all of us,
I saw the
picked a
Tehuti
specific one.
Jones. I said, wait a minute, that's DC Jones. So y'all use that in Philly too?
Nah, DC stole that from up here, man. DC.
For real?
I love my DC people, man, but you know they been running around stealing stuff.
Hey, we ain't gonna start
Yeah,
no
they do.
feelings.
They do be
They go,
stealing. They
hey,
do be
hey,
stealing.
when I go down there, you know, what I mean, uptown and southeast and all that, they're gonna try to get me, but you know, they
Have you thought
vicious.
about doing a fashion show here in Baltimore?
I did one before.
Where?
It was through a modeling agency in a company called the House of Calypsos. You know, the
Okay.
brother be,
Yeah.
you know, he be going out doing his got a lot of models, be having a lot of
Yeah.
shows,
Yeah.
putting on a lot of,
Yeah.
you know, good events and stuff like that. So I went
Mhm.
down there, had the opportunity to fraternize and to talk to the Baltimore community and show them my product. You
Okay.
know, it was a good
Wow.
experience.
They said, why don't you try
Yeah.
Baltimore Fashion Week?
Yeah. Try Baltimore Fashion Week. That's definitely a good look for you. I think that would be a great look.
Because
Baltimore Fashion Week.
matter of fact, when we went to yesterday, we went and took Gemma out for her birthday. Me and David and the kids, and we saw the same, not the same, design, but that, what is it called? That underwear that they have in all the Foot Locker and stuff.
Oh,
Utica.
I don't know.
Ethica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'm
they ethical, huh?
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
Ethica.
ahead.
Yeah, I think
All
that's what
right.
it's called, right?
but
Yeah,
his
yeah. I think
Yeah,
it
brand
is.
yeah. That all the
actually,
rappers is wearing and everybody's wearing that,
but
they
his
go out and
brand is
outside and
actually
wear a
more
shirt out, like,
affordable. His
you
brand
said
is
his
actually
brain.
more affordable, I would say.
Yeah, yeah,
His brand
of
is
course, of
absolutely
course.
more affordable. It
You know,
feels it feels good on your body. Like I said, me and David bought, a couple of pair of the underwear, and I mean, the fabric, everything is awesome. I don't
it
have any
looks
complaints.
great. It looks awesome. I love this lime and pink. That's
That's the
definitely
one I
cute
got.
right there.
That's the
For
one
real.
I got.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mhm.
What's that? Roses go down some, Nate. It look like roses on there. That's
Yeah.
hot or heart. I don't know.
Nah, that's
Whatever it is, it's cute.
it's a flower. I can't get the specific species, but I took the picture for that
Mm,
joint. You know what I'm saying? But you
Oh,
know, it's definitely
really
yeah. That's definitely. So it's
nice,
not. So I can't
nice.
get copyright infringements for throwing that on there. So
Right,
you
that's
know,
right. That's
oh.
right.
So
That
you
looks
took the
good.
picture. So you took the picture, and how did they get it on the underwear though?
everything on there is sublimated. So you know, if you look
Oh,
up anything with sublimation, you'll see the process and how everything is done.
It's the men for me.
I know. I was looking for
My
that. Hey,
my.
don't tell on me, Tehuti.
No,
I
I
was
ain't
looking
talking about the
for that.
underwear. I'm talking about the men in the pictures.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking about.
yeah.
I was looking for that one at the last fashion. Don't tell on me, Tahuti. I was
I'm
looking at
looking for
the
Hey,
all of
last.
hey,
them. Wait
listen, yo,
a minute.
don't talk about that right there. We got to redeem. We got to, we'll be back on the next jaunt. So
Oh man,
we'll be
it's the
back on the
men
next
for
one.
me. Where y'all find them at? Honey.
Hey,
They,
that's
you
not what we
know,
talking about. We talking about the underwear.
they in Chester and Philly. They around. They
Listen,
floating
you need to
around.
put them in a fashion show, and that's on period. You need
Some
to
of
Okay.
them
put
don't.
them.
Some of them don't walk. A lot of men, man. You know, I mean, it's some that's
Don't
in
even
effect
matter,
that's
baby.
that like
If
to
you
walk,
can
but
do this, if you can do this, you can walk. Look at that one. Oh my God.
Look at the underwear,
Oh,
not the
let me look at the
men.
underwear.
Jesus Christ.
But
Tahuti,
the
so
underwear line is amazing. I ain't even
I
gonna lie
told
to
you.
you.
appreciate it.
I told you. I told you. But
Yeah,
another question I had, as far as like the women's side of the underwear. It looks like the women's side of underwear, besides the two newer ones that you just put out, they're kind of like the basic color. Are you
Hmm.
behind the design on the women's side as well, or is that one of your other business partners?
I'm gonna clarify this right.
Mhm.
It's me. The majority of designs come from me and Fats.
Okay.
Fats probably it's probably like
Okay.
50%, 50%. So Fats come out,
Mhm.
majority of the lady line, for
Okay.
Mandinka. Actually, Fats, he been putting that stuff together.
Okay.
He got a whole composition book of what we call stick figure drawings. When you look at it, it look a mess. Like all the drawings look terrible. You'll think a 4-year-old did it. But
Mhm.
once we get it to the graphic designer, they turn it into something
Mhm.
special. So
It's
Yeah.
if anybody think that they can't design anything like that, design anyway and give it to somebody that's greater than you, and then make your image come into perfection, make it look better. So don't doubt yourself and don't think that you can't draw or put something together, but you can. Somebody else is better than you
Yeah.
that's gonna hook it up, that's gonna tighten it up for you.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any more upcoming fashion shows?
We working on something right now. We're trying to get a nice fashion show in the city of Chester.
Okay.
And I'm working on securing a building
Okay.
for the spring. And so that's what we working on now. It's a possibility that I'm gonna be in a fashion show in Baltimore.
Okay.
So I will find out later on tonight about, how everything was pushed back dealing with this I don't want to
COVID.
say the name. Yeah, I mean you said it,
Yeah,
but dealing with
with the
that.
increase of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we got some stuff coming up, man. Also my partner with the fashion show is Vanessa, owns Vanessa Link
Yeah.
Collections. Her name Matia, and she definitely putting something together for like a business like a business meet and greet,
Okay.
Okay.
where all black businesses come together and we can explain or sit back and express our businesses and stuff like that, have food and a nice little spot to go to. We might have
Okay.
some good entertainment stuff, etc. But she's putting that together, me and her brainstorming, and we're gonna have something coming up within the next couple months, like a black
Do,
business expo.
yeah. Nate said, do you do other collaborations with brands? Like I have a shoe brand and it's called I.Am.She Boutique.
Hmm.
We also have the I.Am.She podcast. So do you do other collaborations like that?
I'm working on something right now with a sister from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
She's supposed to be putting together some robes. So we're
Okay.
gonna
Oh.
sit back. We're gonna sit, yeah, for the Mandinka collection. So we're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
sit back. We're gonna brainstorm.
Make sure y'all
Mm-hmm.
think
Uh,
about women in the soft silk robes.
I
Ooh.
mean, that's why
Yeah, I'm
that's why
sure. I'm sure.
that's why
How
that's
about
why.
lingerie? Because I see you have the sports bras and like the boy short type. But have you thought about like lingerie, like teddies or something like real cute, real sexy?
Yeah. I thought about all that. Um,
Mhm.
Everything comes with a budget, and everything comes with planning out thoroughly. So
Yes.
I
Mhm.
need. This is why I'm employing, certain, or not employing, but seeking out other help from women, because
Yeah.
I'm a man. I can only tell a woman what I like her in, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you look good in this,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
can't, some of the designs and some of the things I need a female or all this female input with it. I'm
So
just a
let me
man.
let me
I
ask
can
you
do
this.
this.
So this is coming from me and all of my bigger counterparts because I'm a little plus size girl. So I want to
Uh
know
huh.
what sizes do you offer? Because I seen some little skinny shorties over in the little pictures. I need
Yeah,
some big
listen,
girls.
look,
Where's my
look, they
big girls
them Jones sell out quick, but
at?
I do have some things where as though they go, with the booty shorts or the boy shorts, they go up to like
Uh-huh.
3x, 4x, the tops.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
You gotta
they
put
can
some
they
big
can
girls
fit.
on them pictures on their website too.
Well, we got something
Yeah,
special coming down the pipeline.
yeah.
Just keep that in mind. Just keep your eye on us. We got y'all.
I
Or
You
got
come
know.
it.
to
I
the next
got it.
fashion show with us.
I didn't even know about the first fashion show.
Listen, yeah,
It
David
was
last
late.
minute. David last minute.
It was late, but I'll definitely come to the next one though. Whenever it is, I'll definitely be more than welcome to come.
Hmm. Yeah, you
Now, is
better
the
come.
next one going to be in Chester or is going to be in Philly?
It's a toss up. If I can't secure the building in Chester, then I'm gonna go ahead
Hmm.
and have it back in Philly.
Okay,
Okay.
cool,
So it's a
cool.
toss up. So it's gonna be a
Oh,
nice event. We're gonna have all black entrepreneurs there. Whenever we have
nice.
it, we have some
Yeah.
beautiful women in the show, some stand up brothers that's in there. So the vendors in
Vendors,
there, or
I
the,
was
the
getting ready to ask
Mhm.
you something.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's just
How do the
nice. The
vendors
videographers, all of them.
how do
Shout
the
out to
vendors
MK
get
Magazine for
secured?
coming out to the last one as well. Say it again.
How do the vendors get secured? If I know BlackRoses was saying she had a her shoe line. Is it just a Philly base? Are they just Philly based
Nah, no,
business
no, not
owners?
at all. Not at all. Whatever part of the diaspora that you in, or in the
Mhm.
area,
Mhm.
if you want to come from Alaska, come on. If you want to come anywhere you want to come,
Wherever
so
you want to come from.
yeah, we don't let any jurisdiction, no matter if it's a state, local, you
Yeah.
know, or municipal, aka a city, we don't let that,
Mhm.
we not geographical like that. Everybody, we all the same. We just live in different
Yeah.
area zip codes and all that, area codes and all
I
that.
would
Like,
definitely love to be a part of that. I would definitely love to
yeah,
come.
Yeah. So I had vendors. I had some vendors. Came. From my last one, came from Baltimore.
Oh,
I had a
nice.
modeling agency called Alexandria
oh
Agency.
yeah.
Came from
Yeah.
Baltimore. From two. Both events. And we good. We close. My company and that company is close and affiliate. So we definitely everybody coming from around the region.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
I have a friend who she does fashion shows a lot too. Her name is Tamika, and she has her own boutique. It's called the Style Lounge Boutique. She does fashion shows, and she's always looking for different types of clothing lines and stuff. So I can definitely, try to plug you in with her as well, because she does awesome fashion shows. She's a really good person, and she pulls off some really good fashion shows, and I mean
I
some nice
appreciate
ones.
it. I
She
appreciate
is.
it. Send it my way, please.
Yeah,
I'm
no
looking in.
problem.
I'm looking. How many people on the planet? Like what? 8, 9 billion.
Billions,
I'm look.
billions
I need to network with everybody. Bring them
with
all to
Absolutely.
me.
everybody. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
And
how did
oh,
you end up collabing with your other two counterparts, Fats, and what's the other guy's name?
Oh,
it's a
The
Cosby.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We from the same neighborhood. They my little
Oh,
cousins. Yeah. So
okay.
yeah. I was taught. You know, start with your own people first.
Absolutely.
Start with your family members. Start with your friends. Start with the people you
Mhm.
love to see if you can do.
Mhm.
Help. Help. Basically help them. Coming in business with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, I started with them. I asked a few people, in my area, on my in my block and everything like that, for business. Some people business minded, some people they not there yet. Some people
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I give them a chance, And if they're not up on I'm not the smartest person, on the planet, but I got other people I look to for different insights for marketing, promotion, etc. like that. And for them, I help teach them on certain areas. And I get information from them as well because they're younger than me.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
they in tune, they in touch with a different crowd of people and a different vibration, a different frequency. So I got to tap into them to see what's going on. So that's why I like some younger people with me. They keep me youthful. They keep me resourceful.
Okay.
Well,
So that's how that came about.
if you're looking to branch out on the Baltimore side, our show does ads. Like we offer ad packages that
We
we
do.
put, we do ads throughout the show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down.
we
I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm
Yeah, we
definitely with
definitely
that.
can air it, before, during, and then after, like during commercial break. We can air your line, put your website up on our social media pages. We can definitely help you branch out and reach more people.
Yeah.
Um, I had a question for you. My mind went blank. I'm sorry. Uh, oh, when it comes to Black entrepreneurship, how would you um how would you explain or try to reach other people to try to get them out to do their own thing? Because I know a lot of people like, get your own business, get your own business, get your own business. It's not all that it's cracked up to be to have your own business.
It's
What
not.
what kind of advice would you give young Black entrepreneurs who are trying to develop their own business?
I would say one thing that I get from a brother, Yusuf L, and he says, man, what separates the rich and the poor is the rich know how to fill out paperwork. So I would recommend everybody that's getting into business to
Mhm.
learn a rudimentary business law. So you need to learn the words, go on Investopedia. It sounds, from coming from me, from a person that like to read and everything like that, everybody not the same.
Yeah.
So I will recommend them to develop a habit on researching, contracts. We getting a contract book. I got a book on contracts right over here.
Oh, I need to
That's
borrow that for FMG.
yeah. I got you. I'll give it to David. I'll give it to David when I see him.
I need to
You
borrow that
know.
for FMG. My
Um.
biggest thing is I do a lot of not only book reading, but YouTube. That's where I find a lot of my stuff. That's how I was able to start, the FMG record
Yeah.
label.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Yeah.
doing YouTube videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. And not to cut you, not to digress though, but I got a little couple more pointers on what I say to them. Like the root word of business is busy. So no matter what you're doing, it's a business. If you step
Mhm.
out, if you every time you go into the store, it's a transaction. You got the receipt, the presentment right there. So everything that you're doing, you're on the sea of commerce. Everything is commerce. So no matter what it is, so I want people to see, when I see young people and they want to develop their skills and stuff like that, just realize you were born in a business, and the business is the United States corporation or the government. You were born inside a corporation. So you have to understand that the corporation, the root word of corporation is corp. Corp mean body in Latin. So you was born in that. So, you got to realize that, these things right here that we're trying to convey and trying to get across into your mind, it's something it's something that you already participating in unknowingly, so unknowingly. you just got to learn, again, learn how to get your credit right, business credit. Once that, just get the proper tools. It's all there. Everything is here for you to, it's here for you to take.
That's number one, credit.
That is definitely number one, credit. Get that business credit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get your credit, your regular credit right first, and then go get you some business credit.
Credit.
I mean, you can simultaneously do both. So one of them, they are a little bit in tandem, but not really. So once you open your business, you can go ahead. It's up. You can go ahead and open up. Get your EIN number. Go ahead, get your DUNS number. Go ahead, get you about like 10 different net 30s. Get all that right, and keep it.
Now,
keep that credit
30?
going. A net 30 is basically a credit card that you have to make a payment on every 30 days.
Okay. And how do you obtain one of those?
Once you get your business, no matter if it's sole proprietor, S Corp, LLC, etc. Once you get your business, up and running, you want to, you got your EIN number, you got your business license and stuff like that, etc. You get your DBA, which is doing business as, is a fictitious name that you can use too for commercial purposes. You also want to get yourself a DUNS number, and after you get that, you sit back and apply for net 30s. You got one that's like Uline, Staples, get yourself gas cards, Lowe's, all of these are net 30s. So you want to get about like 10 of them, for your business. So it can be, so that's how you do that.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That's a lot of good information.
You definitely gave me something I had no idea about.
I know, I'm sitting here writing it down too.
Yeah, it's good,
Like net 30, get that, okay. Because I have an IEN, and I just want to, and it's for my shoe line mostly, but I definitely want to get another, because I want I.Am.She to be a big brand. I want it to be, I don't want it to just be podcast. I want it to be a shoe line. I want it to be everything. So it's like, I don't want to just be stuck in this one little compartment. When I think of I.Am.She, I think bigger. I think of what can I make my brand out to be? What can this be? So like the podcast is me and KD thing, but then I also have my shoe line, which is my thing. And then I want to also do like a boozy bus. I.Am.She boozy bus. That's probably not gonna be the name of it, but I want to do different things. I want to branch this name out into different elements because it can go anywhere. So I want to say to Black entrepreneurs, don't limit your resources. Don't limit your thinking. Like I said earlier, if you go in the market and you go down the ice cream aisle, you will see 50 different kinds of ice cream products. Everybody offering the same thing at the end, but they all got different ingredients. They all got something to make their particular ice cream line special. So don't limit yourself to think, oh, this person already has this, so I can't do that. Listen, there's tons of bread lines, tons of ice cream lines, tons of cereals. You just go into your local supermarket and you can just see it. Even you can go into a Family Dollar and you can see different types of crackers, different types of sodas. You can go anywhere and get inspiration to say, just because I have a Pepsi and you got Coke, it's the same soda with a different name. Absolutely. And I got a special ingredient. You got your own little special ingredient because it looked like the same, but it tastes different. So don't limit yourself to what somebody else is doing and think I can't do that because they are doing it.
I think
that's what I want to say.
I think another one of the biggest things with people starting their own businesses, I think what scares people off from starting their own businesses is the money aspect. A lot of people just keep this frame of mind, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money, I don't have the money. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
ways that you can figure it out from, starting our own business, with the record label, just reading up on, like Tahuti said, just reading up on a lot of stuff. There are a lot of places that's willing to offer, money to small businesses, small black,
yeah,
especially minorities. Oh my God.
yeah.
There are so many companies that are willing to offer, money to minorities. You just got to look
Hmm.
you just got to
Yeah,
look
it
at
it,
other
it, it
avenues.
it goes back, and say, doing your research, and also it
Janice.
also goes back to, the statement that I made was the difference is, what separates the rich and the poor, or the wealthy and the poor, is the wealthy
Hmm.
know how to fill out paperwork. So it goes
Hmm.
back, everything is filling out paperwork, no matter where you go at.
Yeah. No matter where you go at.
Sign your
Yeah.
name right here. Oh yeah, read that, sign that.
Mhm.
So everything is about the paperwork. So once you have a greater understanding of these presentments of
Mhm.
these documents, no matter if it's mutual, consent, no matter it's a bilateral contract, what I mean, between two people, whatever, you'll be good. You see what I'm
You'll be
saying?
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be good. And then another thing that they don't teach you, right? You might be looking on grants.gov, and you might get kind of like, damn, man, I'm daunted, man, by all this information. And
Mhm.
they make you jump through hula hoops of fire, run across, a river of crocodiles, just to be able to land a grant. But one thing they don't tell you is you can go on these institutions or these companies, like for instance, like on Lowe's, or you go on Home Depot, and you have a little search bar, right there, on a website's page. You type that in, grants. So you go, they're not going to broadcast it, but they be having grants. You can go on community colleges, universities, go on their websites and just type up,
Yep.
in the search bar
Yep.
for grants, for whatever. They got grants and stuff out here. But a lot of things, the first thing also is you want to bootstrap when you come out with your company. You want to see who in your
Okay.
family you can pool money from.
Mhm.
You could probably offer
Mhm.
them some discounts in the future or whatever like that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see if you can pull money from people to be able to start your business. And
Absolutely.
or I had ran across something like a month or two ago. When you have a baby, what you have? A baby shower.
A baby
Your
shower.
a business is a child. You
Let's
got to
not have a
nurture it all
business
in.
shower. Why
That's
can't we have a
right.
business shower?
That's right. You
That's
have a business shower.
fun.
You put
That's
that
a good.
together, have a business shower. Y'all get fly, same thing, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have all the games you have at the baby shower, but make it for the
Mhm.
business. You see what I'm
That's a good
saying?
idea. Look, he
You
giving y'all some good stuff. Y'all better be writing this
We give
down
you
like
some
us.
good tips. Yeah. Have you a
hey,
business
make it
shower?
fun. Black
Make it
people like
fun.
that. Black people like to have parties for everything. So
Yeah, we
Absolutely.
sure
make it
do.
a yeah, make it a
We
party.
sure do. Yeah.
You might be starting up a bakery. Somebody might come in with the flyers, new futuristic,
Mhm.
toaster that can that can
Mhm.
that can toast a loaf of bread in 1 second. You know what I'm saying? And do
Yeah.
backflips. So you might want that. You put that on the list. That's on a you know, you know what I'm saying? So just go ahead and do your thing. That's all. You got to be
That's
innovative.
that's awesome. A business shower.
A
Now, for
business
me,
shower.
when I started doing this shoe thing, I knew that I'm gonna take some wins and losses. So what I did was I let my family here to wear these, and then when people ask you where you got them from, say here I got it from my daughter. She sells shoes. Like my friend, she wear her own clothes sometimes out of her boutique. And when people ask her, "Oh, girl, that's cute. Where you got that from?" "Oh, I sell it. This comes from my boutique.
Absolutely.
I'm located at 1734 Maryland Avenue. Come meet me at this, that, and the third." Janice said that's a great idea. Yeah, that is a great idea to do a business shower. I think so because it puts you out there and it helps others see that you're you're um you're about your business, that you're serious about this, that this is what you want to do. And like I said earlier too, everybody's not going to support you. Everybody is not going to be in your corner. But
Yeah.
just because they're not doesn't mean you can't keep pushing. There are tons of people out here who are not, and this is what I know for sure. Most of your support is not going to come from your friends or your family. It's going to come from people who don't even know you, who ain't
Absolutely.
never heard you, ain't never met you before. That's where
I
most
can
of your
attest
support
to
is going to
that.
come from.
You
I
know,
can
you know why
definitely
is
attest
that?
to that.
Why is
That's
that?
it's because whereas though in the minds of the people that know you, they can never get out. See, when you growing up, you going when you growing up, you get into a perfected stage as an adult. So in between your infancy and all the way into, you know, your adulthood, you're gonna go through a lot of mishaps. You're gonna go through a lot of stuff. So the people in your family, you know, it's every few years you evolve into a new person, mind, body, and soul. But so that old self, that old person, your family will always attach you to that, and friends.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Kay, look, D, man, I remember you always used to, you know, have a snotty nose when you was. That's all I remember. They always want to bring up the old stuff, so they can never take you serious once you become, you know, once you become enlightened, once you know, you become just the best of yourself, because you go through phases. So a person, so when you once you become, you know, you finished form, or, you know, your evolved state, you know, people that you don't know, when you meet them, that's the first impression that they have from you. They don't know you when you was young. They don't know that you used to always, you know, I mean, getting in fights. You used to do all types of stuff. You know, they always reminded of that when they see you. So this is why, you know, people outside of your family members, you know, support you, because they don't have that backlog history, whereas though they seeing your ups and downs. They only see a perfected person.
Barlow said they're scared of getting stuck. They don't want to see you get out. That is true, Barlow. And Denise said, yeah, they stuck in your past. Yeah, they stuck. Like you said, a lot of people will look at you for who you were then, not for who you are now. You know, I can honestly say from 30 to 36, I've changed like 50 different times. I am a different person. I am not the same person I was at 30 that I am now at 36.
A little bit.
I am not that same person. So a lot of me has changed. A lot of my goals and if you would have asked me at 30, can I imagine myself doing this now? I would be like, no, because that ain't even what I want to do. That ain't even in my mind. Like, no, that ain't me. And even I can honestly say, even from 35 to 36, it was like, I can recall a conversation I had with somebody like, everybody don't want to own no business. Everybody that's black don't want to own no business. And this is literally just last year. I can literally have bring up a conversation that I had with somebody and was like, listen, I'm cool with working my little 9 to 5. I'm not a business person. I can't get up on time. I'm not going to be consistent. I'm not going to be this. But I can honestly say having this podcast has definitely made me come in tune with my consistency and being on top of my shit, so to speak. You know, because I was definitely like, that ain't my thing. Y'all can have that. Y'all can go do your little own business thing. That ain't for me. You know, but now I can see like, oh, it takes some work, and I'm willing to put the work in.
Plus, to take a lot of positive people behind you. That's why I said I can agree on from both of y'all standpoints. You know, with you saying, you know, a lot of, you know, your close friends and stuff are not going to support you, but I get it from both sides. Like my whole entire family, anything that I need from my business side, from my business standpoint, from my podcast to my FMG label, my family have been fully supportive, down to my mother. I didn't even know she listened to rap music, but she be putting her input. She was out on one of the video shoots and she was like, yeah, y'all gotta do it like this. No, you doing too much. I'm like, man, you don't even listen to rap music. What is going on? But also from our clothing line, like we originally started off with making t-shirts, FMG t-shirts and hoodies, just for us to wear when we were out doing shows and stuff. That's where we started from. It was for us. But literally just wearing it, I was so surprised at so many people all of a sudden, you know, David and my other manager Snow, and everybody was like, all right, we need this t-shirt. I'm like, God, everybody.
You be surprised who want to support you.
You're not a part of the label, but okay, let's figure this out. So I can agree from both standpoints. It just with the family, with the family standpoint, you have to have a family that's there to back you, that's there to believe in you. If you don't have that type of family, that type of stability, a family that wants to see you grow. Well, Crystal, you know my family. They push you.
But see, we have two different types. You know, you have that type. I have that type that's like, oh, you doing what? All right, we'll see. You know, and it's like, and not for me. For me, it's not to prove anybody wrong. It's to prove myself. You know, prove to me that I can do it. But you know, you also have, like I said, you have those two different types of family. She has that supportive and push family.
I got that too.
Having this podcast, my mother is probably the only one that has tuned in so far, a couple shows. I had
But
a
that's
cousin or
fine.
two tune in, but that's fine. I literally had more people who I don't know tune into my show more than my own family has. And I send this link to them faithfully every single week. So it's like you have that different side of family, which is why I say don't get caught up in who's not going to support you.
Absolutely.
Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in, dang, I see my sister every day and she don't even buy my body butter from me. She'll go out here and go buy some Jergens before she buy my natural body butter. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that.
That's because it's not trending.
It's not trending. That's right.
If your stuff start trending, then everybody, when it comes to products and stuff like that, when you look at the leading products,
I commend
a lot of
all
people
of
always want to be,
yeah.
Our people want to be associated with what's winning.
What's popping, yeah.
Yeah,
in this city.
yeah.
Especially in Baltimore, you have a city full of people who is on the who's who train. Absolutely. I call it the who's who train. Who's doing this? Who's doing what? What's popping? What's hot? If you ain't in that circle, then you don't have that. Barlow said, I have a village and I'm grateful. Barlow, keep your village. Yes. I'm happy for people who have that village. I love all of my friends who have that village that supports them. I love it. I love to see it.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I say.
But don't get caught up in the who's not doing it and who's not supporting you.
At all.
You will have people outside who don't even know you that will support you more than your own family will.
Yeah, and it don't matter.
I know.
It don't matter if it's two people. It don't matter. This is why I had to tell a lot of my artists when, certain songs that they put out don't have more streams than other songs. It doesn't matter how many people you give the same performance. You put the same 100% into it as if it was 100 people supporting you and backing you. Because some people are what's going to bring you. That's what's going to bring you up to where you to where you eventually want to be. You have to be dedicated. You have to treat those two people like it's 100 people watching you at all times. That's the biggest thing. Don't just see only 20 people came out to my show. I was hoping 100. Forget them 100 people. Because like BlackRose said, if you're not a who's who, they had somebody else's show. But that's fine. Give their 20 people that same performance.
Even with that person who show they may be at, that person had to start from somewhere because they didn't start off with 100 people coming to their show neither. So you got to start from where you are. You got to crawl before you walk. I know with me, I expected thousands to tune in. I know that's not going to happen every single Saturday, but I don't care if 4 or 5. For me, if I see 10, if I see 5, if I see 1, I treat that 1 like it's 100 people watching. I treat that 2 or 3 like it's 100 people watching. I'm going to read your comment. I'm going to be in tune with you. I'm going to make you want to come back to watch next week's show, and then the show after that, and the show after that. So,
and it's just fun just being able to come on here every morning, with my best
and give
friend.
Somebody some tidbits. Give somebody some tidbits.
It's just fun, just being able to, work with my best friend. My best friend forever.
It is. It's fun to be able to do that. It feels good, and it gives me something to do, and I feel like I'm making a difference. Because we could easily sit here and talk about a bunch of bullshit all for 2 hours. A bunch of loving hip hop and what's going on and this, that, and the third. But I want to bring awareness to something positive. I want to be a positive. I want to be a positive outlet for some people. But that's that. But Tehuti, we thank you. Oh, shout out your social media.
Yeah.
Oh, you can find me on the company at what is it? On IG Mandingo _underwear. You can find us on Twitter. Not Twitter. Now, what is it? What's it? I'm new to this. I'm new to a lot of social media joint. I just said the shout out to Instagram. Facebook, same thing, Mandingo _underwear. It's another one that I just got on. What is it? TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok.
TikTok is underwear Mandingo.
Okay.
On TikTok.
I'm about to follow you on TikTok.
Am I doing what?
Are you like promoting like fashion shows? Are you promoting like the different underwear on TikTok? Or are you doing like skits? What are you doing on TikTok?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, sis, man. I don't even know, man. I'm sitting there brains. I just download. It's underwear Mandingo.
Underwear Mandingo. I'm about to follow you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Underwear. Oh, that's not how you spell underwear, baby. Oh, Jesus.
Thank
You
you,
got.
Tehuti. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for,
Ain't no problem, man. It's a blessing.
talking
It's a
to us
blessing. I
about your
appreciate
brand.
y'all for having me.
You
I
welcome.
No,
appreciate
no, not a problem.
You
Not
welcome.
a problem.
y'all gotta have me again once I develop my TikTok themes and all that, so I can talk about it.
Oh, we definitely will. We definitely will. And keep us in tune to your fashion shows. We
Yeah.
would
I
love,
got
love,
y'all.
love to come out and,
I got y'all.
do some press for you,
Man, come do some constructive journalism. Come on out.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You
yeah. And
know,
do some
come,
networking. And do some
man.
networking.
Your network is your network.
Mm,
Your network is your
mm-hmm.
net worth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I love that.
let's come,
I love that.
let's come on out. Come. We got how many billion people we got on the planet, y'all?
Eight, you say 8 to 9 billion?
Man, I think it's more than that.
It's probably more than that. It's some
Man, listen,
billions.
I need to meet them all because all
Right.
They
of them need
said
to
we
buy
just
a pair
want.
of underwear.
I like
They
that.
said we
You
just
know what I'm
want to see the
saying?
guys. Yes, I just want to see the guys. Had them dudes on
Huh?
that website and that fashion show.
They said they just want to see the
Hey,
Had,
models.
had
hey,
them
look,
dudes in there.
everybody just go ahead and follow my page, and once y'all go and click on they because you know the models, you can go ahead and link to their personal
You can
page.
follow
Once
them.
once
Ah,
y'all
you should have
once
told
y'all
me that.
express once y'all express how y'all feel and let them know,
I'm not
maybe they
Yeah,
expressing
we're
might
gonna
come
nothing.
be
out.
Don't tell
tagging them in
them.
some stuff.
Express how
Thank
y'all
you,
feel to them.
Tahuti.
All right, y'all.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Peace and
All
blessings,
right.
y'all. You know
Have
what
a
I'm saying?
great
Enjoy
Thank
your
day.
day.
you. You
You
All
as
right, bye
well.
too.
You
bye,
as
y'all.
well.
I
Bye-bye.
appreciate y'all.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh my goodness. That's funny. I definitely enjoyed him.
I
We're
told you
gonna
he
take
had
a
a
little.
good
He
line.
is awesome. He is
No,
awesome. He is
his
awesome.
line, his underwear line. I told you his underwear line is good.
Oh yeah, they're definitely awesome. We're
Mm.
gonna take a little brief commercial break, you guys. And we'll be back. After we come back, we have a little special segment for you guys. So, 2 minutes. So please stay tuned. We thank you guys for tuning in today, this morning, and taking your time out. Please come back after the break. Please be sure to follow Tehuti, right? Tehuti.
Yeah, Tehuti.
What is his? He said his Instagram is Mandingo
No
Underwear. Oh,
underwear.
look it up,
Yeah.
mandingounderwear.com, and follow his Instagram. Also, if you want to be a sponsor, you know what to do. DM us, email us at PodcastIAmShe at gmail.com. We also have where you can DM us
Absolutely.
on Instagram and Facebook, you know. So,
Absolutely. I
uh,
just want to make one comment. Somebody, Barlow Key says, KD, I need something to wear. Oh, just let me know. Just DM me. Let me know. You need a hoodie, t-shirt, whatever.
okay, she went, okay, Barlow, yeah. But
Just
and thank you to our two viewers who have definitely been in the building all morning. Janine, I hope I'm saying that right. Janine Jones and Barlow
Barlow
KT.
Key.
You
Thank you
ladies, thank you
guys.
for coming on. We thankful. I hope you come back after our commercial break. We have a special little segment for you guys after that. We thank y'all for tuning in. I believe, I don't know if this is your first time watching, but it's so welcome,
Thank
and I hope you
you.
come back next
Thank
week.
you for the
We're
support.
here each and every Saturday. Move your head, Katie. Move your
Huh?
head.
Oh.
To the yeah. We are here each and every Saturday, 11 to 1 p.m.
You made my
We are here each and every Saturday. Tehuti and his, I wish he could have had his business partners on. It's Janae Dante. Oh, Janae Dante. I wish I could say it in French, like Janae Dante. Janae Dante. I like that though. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
We're gonna have the Black and Missing segment after the break, guys. So just be sure to tune in. We're gonna have a special guest coming on. The Black. Oh, Janae, I cannot for the life of me pronounce your business name. Kamiko Kyoko. Anyway, she has a bomb hair product. Like she does like hair growth, and she has this shampoo she gave me. I buy my hair oil from her, my hair
Is
growth
she
oil
on
from her.
Instagram?
She is on Instagram, but I know her through Wordell. So
Okay.
she has a bomb.com hair line. And I'm telling you, when I say Jalen uses her hair oil, and I use the hair growth balm. So we try to be in competition to see whose hair grows the fastest.
Oh God.
But he's using her hair growth oil, and his hair is growing fast. I mean, rapidly. He's trying to get him some waves. So he uses his hair oil, her hair oil, and he brushes his hair all day long.
Is your Instagram under Kamiko Kayoko?
I think so. Kamiko Kayoko. What does that mean, Janae? Because I always wanted to ask you that, but I met her through Wardell, and he had bought something from her before, and I think she gave it to him, and I started using it. I'm like, damn, this is growing my hair. And what I would do was I would braid my hair, wash my hair, braid my hair, and use her hair growth oil after I braid my hair. Ooh. So what I would do is I would braid my hair, and then after I braid my hair, I would, use her hair growth oil and her hair growth balm to, do my scalp, whatever. Yeah. When I say I saw results. And I'm here to tell you, I saw results. But we're gonna take a brief commercial break because we have somebody coming on after this. I'm gonna definitely shout you out some more, Janae, after this commercial break. We're gonna take a brief commercial break, guys, for like a couple seconds, and we'll be back with our special. Hi guys, we're back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching the first half of the show. We are so grateful to have you guys back on again. We're gonna bring a special guest on. As you can see here, we have another young Black man that is missing. It says, "Help! Our son is missing." Benjamin Martin, guys. Benjamin Martin is 16 years old. He's 5 feet 11 inches. He was last seen in the Fort Washington area wearing a black coat and black knit hat with California Bear album and palm. If you guys see him, please email Martin at lamarandangela.com or call 310-908-449 for any information you may have. I believe the lady that we're going to bring on is his aunt, you said, Nate. Hold on.
I had to connect to the car.
Hi.
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the audio stuff working.
Okay, take your time.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So my name is Marion. Thank you guys for so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here and talk about like my little cousin Ben, who is missing.
Okay.
Because they don't really look for us.
They don't. They don't.
And I need him to be found because he has such a promising future.
Okay. Just give us a little background on Ben and how did this come about?
All right, so Ben, like, even if he wasn't my kid, I'd be like, he's a great kid. If he wasn't related to me, I'd be like, I want my kids to be like that kid.
Yeah.
Like, so serious. Because he's mannerful, he's respectful, he plays basketball. Basketball is life, you all know. He is a tall, little chocolate, handsome thing with the whole world in front of him. He gets good grades, he listens. We go to church, we do a whole bunch of stuff. He is interested in his community. But, like, teenagers are teenagers. So he had a tiff with his parents on Tuesday because he got grounded for, like, letting some grades slip. So instead of a B, he got a C. And he just felt like that was too strict. So he and his sister, who is a year younger than him, devised a plan to leave. And they left. The sister returned, but Ben has still not returned. We've been working on, like, pinging his laptop that he took with him. The last time that we got any information, he was in Southeast DC by Congress Heights. And that was yesterday at 5 p.m.
Does he know anybody in that area?
And that's the thing. We're trying to figure all of that out. But, teenagers have like 8 Instagrams and 4 Facebooks and Snapchat and TikTok and all of these things. And it's hard to keep up with all of them. So, like, right now, you see I'm in my car. We're going out now.
Okay.
We're going to keep trying to find this until we get something.
So when is the last time his location pinged?
5:55 p.m. last night, Southeast DC, Congress Heights. So there's a lot of youth shelters in that area. And then he posted a post on his Instagram, which I can't see, but one of his friends can see. He posted something about shelter food being nasty AF.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to check some of the shelters?
Correct.
Okay. So are the shelters like they are
in
here?
That Southeast?
Are the shelters there like they are here where you have to leave out all day and then come back at a certain time? Or is he allowed to stay there all day?
He is not allowed to stay there all day. So I figure if he's in Southeast, we in Southeast, we driving around Southeast, we see him in Southeast, we get him in this car.
Yeah. Do you think it will be an issue to get him in the car? Will he come willingly, or will he just be like, no, that's not what I want to do?
Like, the whole thing is he doesn't want to return to his parents' home. And I don't care. I don't care if you want to go back there.
Yeah.
I live in Baltimore.
Somewhere.
You live in Brandywine. You don't get no further.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
You can come with me. I don't care. You can come right on with me. I got 5 bedrooms. You can come on in my house.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you're mad at them about. I need you in my house safe. It's Corona out here. They don't look for black and brown children. You've been gone for more than 24 hours. I commend you on being able to survive this long and not get kidnapped in traffic or have your organs harvested.
Yeah. Because there's so much that someone can do to you as a young black man. There is so much. And I'm going to tell you, they're not going to look for you how they look today. They're going to deem you as a runaway. And once they do that, looking for you is out of their sight. They're not going to think about you. They're not going to think about what you're doing. They're not going to even care. So even if you go to someone's house that you know and feel comfortable with and you don't want to go to your parents' house, fine, do that. But don't just up and run away.
And just let somebody know. Like, you don't have to run away. Block your number. Block your number, but at least let your family know that you're okay. Please,
let you.
But that's the thing. He doesn't have his cell phone.
Oh, man.
Absconded with his Prince George's Public Schools laptop. So he's been using Instagram through there to contact people that he feels like he should contact.
Wait a minute.
I need to be one of those people he contacts.
Well, wait a minute. If he's using a school laptop, can't they trace the school laptop? Or they're not giving you that much?
It's apparently against PGPS county's guidelines to track the laptops.
Even if he's
so how you
missing?
gonna know if somebody stole a laptop then?
That was what I was about to say. So what if somebody stole a laptop from him or something? Then what? How would you track it? You would want your laptop back, PG County.
Y'all want them laptops?
Y'all want them like y'all
No,
ain't got that much money.
No, they gonna make you pay because that's what they did when I was late returning my son's last time. They was like, either you return it or you gonna pay for it. They're gonna try to get the money from you rather than to.
No, we're not gonna do that.
See, that's some crap.
So he's on Instagram. Wait a minute. So do anybody know what Instagram tag he's using?
Hold on, let me get it real quick. I'm gonna send it to Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one.
Because maybe somebody can reach out to him and just, possibly say to him, "Hey, come home. Just go home.
Come to my house.
Just hey.
Yeah, go anywhere.
Come to my house. You will be safe. We ain't returning you. We are not returning you to that house.
And guys, if you're watching this, if you guys, on
flood his Instagram.
Yeah.
Flood his Instagram.
Yeah.
I sent it to Nate.
About going home. Be not negative SMS, not negative messages, guys. Definitely something positive. Let him know that he has people that love him. Yeah. That let him know he has people that love him, that people that are looking out for him, and no matter where he go, he will be safe. We won't return you home if that's where you don't want to go. You know?
Right. We will sit down, we will talk about it. You can come and stay with me as long as you need. Like, we got space.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how is his parents doing in this whole ordeal?
Oh, they are just torn up. His mother is so she is
I can only imagine.
An absolute wreck. She is heartbroken. Like, because Ben and his sister, they're adopted. So you got to imagine they adopted them from Ethiopia when they were 1 and 2 years old. And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of investment. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I just spent $70,000 to get these kids because I wanted children. I wanted to give them a home. I wanted to make sure that they had a good life. You understand what I'm saying?
Media wise, is there any media that you guys are able to reach out to? No? Okay.
Is the police involved at all?
You're breaking up. Hold on. I'm sending.
The best thing is
the police are involved. Prince George's County Police Department is involved. There's a detective working on the case. So you can call them with any information. You can call the information on the flyer with any information. You can find me on Instagram and tell me something. Queen_Simo SYMO on Instagram. Tell me. Tell my husband D-Man at Instagram. Like, we are out here looking.
Yeah.
Nate,
so are his parents involved in the search as well?
They are involved in the search, but like it's just hard for them because they're so torn up with their actual feelings.
Nate, click on where it says other account. He has a whole nother account.
Yeah, that one is shut down too.
Oh, okay.
Wow, dang.
Oh yeah, I done looked at all of them, all 5 of them.
Oh, he has 5.
This is the main one.
This is the active
This is the main one. Yes.
Okay.
This is the one where he posted that shelter food is nasty. This is he must have took that post down.
Right.
If you guys have young children, that are in the household, and any of you are following us in DC right now, and you're looking at, our podcast, can you guys have your kids, because kids gonna talk to kids? Can you have your kids correct Instagram to post this, please? We just want to get this.
Has any of his friends reached out to you guys to say, "Hey, I've talked to him," or anything?
Some of his friends have reached out. That's how we found out about the Instagram post, because a friend sent it to the mother.
Okay.
And they're saying that I think that he has some friends that are trying to honestly help, and he has some friends that are trying to keep him hidden, because they were like, "Oh, he's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Why he in Charlotte, North Carolina? How did he get there?
Guys.
He only had $100. In order to get a bus or a train ticket, that's more than $100.
Come on, guys. Come on, stop. Because if it was you, you would want to be home and safe with your family. I don't understand why y'all pushing this little boy away. Come on, guys. Bring him home. Bring Ben home.
I don't understand why y'all pushing that narrative of, it's okay
home.
to just keep going. Because if it was you, you don't know what could happen to this young man. And to his friends.
But my thing is, most of his friends are not Black, Indigenous people of color. I'm gonna say it like that.
Okay. Wow. So most of his friends are definitely
So if you understand that,
yeah.
they will get all
Yep.
the news coverage. Oh, they'll find this person. Don't let him be a
Yeah.
little photo positive girl
Yeah.
and blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh, we found her in 10 minutes. We ain't never gonna stop searching for little Jessica.
We ain't gonna never stop. Little Samantha.
Okay.
We ain't gonna never stop looking for little
Fell
Samantha.
down the well.
Yeah. Or
Right,
we gonna
never.
go right down the well. We're gonna fall down there and go find her too. Yeah.
Right.
You are absolutely correct.
And,
we got the church party going.
So for our viewers currently, can you give any information of anyone, you know, from this area or that's watching from within you guys' area on how they can get out there and help? Like, who do they need to contact to get out there and help in the search?
Okay, so on that flyer that you guys have with his picture, there is the contact information for his parents. Okay. You can reach out to them directly with that. I'm also going to send you the poster from the National Missing Children's, you know, the John Walsh thing.
Okay.
Because I'm moving really fast, trying to get as much as done as I can because it's going to snow tomorrow.
Oh my God.
And if they don't have no space in that shelter for him tomorrow,
they're not going to let
I'm
you
going to need him to be with me.
Yeah. And how long has he been missing again?
Since, what is it, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wow. And it's now Saturday.
Right. He done made it more than 24 hours. I admire the street smarts. Now come home.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And have you guys told
on your own for this long now?
Have you guys told the officer about the pinging of the location last night?
Yep, we are working hand in hand with the detectives. They are tracing things. Someone from a Google Voice number has been sending messages talking about, oh, well, this is so and so. Ben is here. He don't want to come back. Stop looking for him. So I'm feeling like it's him sending the messages, trying to throw us off. It's really an elaborate thing that he's doing. Like, if it's that bad,
teenagers
just come
are
to my
crazy.
House, sir.
They are definitely
they got too much technology.
Savvy. Yeah, and it makes it so easier for them to get caught in foolishness. Man, this just breaks my heart that he's doing this. Like, you know.
Okay, so he just accepted another cousin's friend request on Instagram to that account.
Okay.
I don't want a friend
he
request.
Still has that laptop, that Chromebook.
Yeah, I'm going to friend request him and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
He don't know me from a can of paint.
Right.
But he'll add you faster than he'll add me because my last name is Simonet.
I would create a fake page.
Right.
Look, I unfriended him with my stalking hair pages. You know, I got like 2 of them.
Oh, good idea. That's definitely a good idea.
Nate said I see what he just added you to. Yeah. I see it. He has a whole other page that's private, but he doesn't have any followers on that page.
Right, nothing is in. He took everything off.
No post. Yeah. He took everything off of that page. Took all the posts off that page. Yeah. So we're definitely going to try to get this out there. We're going to, you know, if you guys would like to join in and go help look for Ben, that is definitely a possibility. The information is on the flyer.
Share that post again, the flyer? Can we share that
flyer?
Share,
do whatever. Tell everybody. I'll even make my Instagram public for right now. Come on now.
Yeah, definitely. We'll post that on I.Am.She Podcast. We already posted it yesterday. We'll repost it again today. Okay. If you guys would like to join in, the information is on the flyer. You can contact our email at lamarandangela.com, or you can call 301-908-0449, guys. Please. Somebody got to talk some sense into Ben. We have to talk some sense into Ben. And I thank you,
We have to talk
Marion.
some sense into him.
Yeah, we have to. We thank you, Marion. We're gonna be posting this for you, and we guys hope you find him soon. You know, and safe, soon and safe. And I am so.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much.
My heart goes out to you guys, and I hope that Ben can come to his senses and come home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that got my heart hurting. I ain't even gonna lie. Jesus Christ.
Right, like
it's not.
It's in the
age
of Corona. Black and brown kids Always been a
Mm-hmm.
thing to go missing. Don't nobody never look for us.
Nobody never looked for us. Ever.
But if we don't look for
Ever.
ourselves, it's over.
Mm-hmm. It's over.
Guys,
And
please
there's
give
no
this family
telling what
help.
you can meet the wrong person. It's all about
Right,
who you
that's
can
my
meet
whole thing. You
somebody
done
that
made
ain't
it this
even
long.
yeah. You gonna meet somebody that you
Right.
ain't even supposed to be meeting. And they
Our
gonna put you in
viewers,
something you don't even
I'm
want to
proud
be
of you.
in.
I'm proud of you. You
our
made it this long. Now
followers.
bring your ass home.
Now
Right.
come on home. We get it. All right, you made your point. Come
Our
somewhere. You don't even
viewers
gotta go
and
to
our
your mom's
followers,
house. Come
please.
somewhere.
You can come back with me. You can go with your other cousins. Ain't nobody returning you immediately to your house. We got to sit down and talk to you and figure out how we can help you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it can be a conversation, and it can be a set down conversation. I'm pretty sure whatever you're going through, your parents will understand just as long as they have you home. It is nothing out there that's worth you being or them wanting you away
Mm-hmm.
from your home. I mean,
That's
just
right.
give them a chance. Give them a chance to listen to you. Give them a chance to hear you out, to hear how you feel.
Yeah.
Just come
Yeah.
home. It's the worstest feeling in the world for a parent
Even
to
if you
not
go to your aunt's house,
hear
even if you
someone.
go to your aunt's house and your parents
FaceTime.
come there, y'all have the
Well,
conversation.
FaceTime them.
Yeah.
FaceTime. If you don't want to see
Yeah.
your parents face to face, FaceTime your parents. Go to your aunt's house, go to your cousin's house, and FaceTime your parents, and let
Yeah.
them hear you out. They care. Trust me, they care, and I know I can't begin to think or feel or understand, but I know they're going through so much. Oh,
Man,
Jesus.
I'm sorry about that. And we hope you guys find them.
Y'all,
We're gonna be
thank
posting this,
you.
and we're gonna be, tagging, and we're gonna be definitely looking for him. So you guys, please, please, please,
Okay.
thank you, Marion, for coming
Thank
on and
you. Thank
sharing
you
your
so
story.
much.
We really appreciate it.
And we will definitely
These are
keep
pictures
sharing
of
as
Ben, if
we
you guys
find
can
him.
see them. Yeah,
We will
Thank you
definitely
guys
keep
so
sharing.
much.
no problem. We will definitely keep
Yeah,
sharing. I
God
shared
bless
it from
y'all.
my personal pages as well.
We'll
God bless
keep
you
you
too.
now.
Thank
We'll
you,
keep you
Thank you
guys
so
in
Marion.
our
much.
prayer.
Yeah, definitely will. Okay. She about to make me cry. Now let me
Thank
go
you.
on now.
I'm like, okay.
No, you about to make me cry now, Marion. I can't be crying. I cried last week.
I know you start
Oh,
crying. I'm gonna start crying. We can't be in here crying together.
we can't be both in here crying.
I
Okay,
know.
Marion, you guys have
I'm
a good
sorry.
one. Oh my God. Mm, mm, mm,
Bye.
mm. All
Guys,
right, bye bye. Whew. Nate, come on, I'm about to cry.
yeah.
This is
Guys,
so
please take this
crazy.
serious. Take this seriously. If you guys are still watching the show, I
Mm,
mean, we had a good time, the beginning of our episode. We had a great time laughing and commenting, but this is a lot more serious than,
mm-hmm,
what the initial show was about. This is a lot more
mm-hmm.
serious. Believe us when we tell you from our own research about Black and missing, we are really put on the back burner when it comes to our kids. We are
Believe us when we tell you.
pushed to the back burner unless our name is Becky. And I have so many mixed kids in my family,
Mm-hmm.
my
Not even
brother.
that.
But I am not by far any type of racist. I'm just saying that it's true. It is the truth. It's
It's
the
time that we care about ourselves. It's
Y'all can go
time.
out there,
It's
y'all
time.
Saturday. If y'all was planning y'all Saturday on going shopping, if y'all was planning y'all Saturday, y'all can take a few minutes to just, even if you don't want to get out. I understand it's cold, but y'all got to think about him. You don't know what he's out there. He might be out there with a hoodie or something. It is freezing out there. Please, do whatever you can to help bring this young man back. I mean, just all y'all young ones, like I said, if you have teenagers within your home, if you are a viewer of ours and you have a teenager that's on social media, encourage them to share this, encourage them to share, encourage them to put encouraging words on his Instagram to encourage him to come home and let him know that
Yeah.
he is loved and his family is really out there genuinely looking for him. He's not going to be in
Yeah.
any trouble or anything. There is a means and a way for him, for him to communicate with his parents. Like I said, he don't have to be face to face. It can be FaceTime if he feels more comfortable, just let them know that you're okay. This world is so much this world, it's not, it'll eat you up and spit you back out. If you watching this, Ben, or you got a friend that's watching us, this world will eat you up and spit you back out. You are not ready for this world and to take it on your own as a
That's
teenager.
right. And then like she said, the friends that are his friends are not even the same from the same background as him.
Then they ain't gonna let you in their house either.
Yeah.
They gonna talk smack, but I guarantee you they not offering you their assistance with letting you into their house.
And he
wonder
was
if,
such an intelligent young man.
I wonder if I was thinking, I meant to ask if she can put flyers up at all, because more than likely he's probably gonna go back to one of them shelters. If they can get to his
That's what I was wondering too. Maybe she could put flyers up at the shelter.
So as soon as he comes to the shelter, they can go ahead and say, "Hey, we got him video." Don't corner him, but give a call out.
Yeah. Or just say, "Hey, yeah, we got a bed for you. We got somewhere for you."
Just to keep him, just to keep him there. Treat him like a shoplifter. Hold his ass in the back.
Hold him in the back with the rest of the people. Hold him in the back.
Because I think them shelters, they have security, don't they?
I don't know. Never been in a shelter before, but I would assume because there's no fights break out. How do they keep fights from breaking out?
Yeah,
know?
but
Nate said they do. Nate said they do.
So there you go. Extend the picture. Y'all got security. Hold him in the back like a shoplifter. Tell his parents come get him. You can hold him. He's not really that big of a boy. You can hold him.
It's crazy. Guys.
It is. It really is. I just want to, one of the biggest things I just want to say is it's no problem, unless you being abused or anything like that. It's no problem too big that can't be resolved. Everything you running away.
They said, I just hope they have a social worker that can see he is underage and don't look like he's been out on those streets long. Right. That's another thing, because he looks like a well-kept young man. So something should be wrong. Even if the social worker was to call the police and say, "Hey, I think we have a child here that's being abused. He's well-kept." Y'all can tell the difference between Y'all can tell the difference between a well-kept homeless person and a well-kept person and a homeless person. I'm sure you can.
How old is he again? 16.
16.
That's what they said. Remember, I told you the last Black Emerson episode. They said because the girl was 16, she was considered a runaway. Because I ain't heard no Amber Alert on my phone. And that's what
I'm scared about.
I ain't heard no Amber Alert on my phone.
They're gonna call him. I'm scared they're gonna call him a runaway. I'm scared about that. And once they label him a runaway, they're not gonna look for him anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a means to the way that you talk to the police without them categorizing him as a runaway.
Yeah. I would say he left home and didn't return. Yeah. Not that he ran away.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. I hate to say, don't lie, but if that's what we got to do, like Nate told me, don't lie, but that's what we got to do.
Nate got something to say.
Go ahead, Nate.
No, I mean, when we had the show before, and this was one of the things that we were talking about, when they label you as a runaway versus you've been kidnapped, they do handle it a little different. So
how do they get around that? How do we get around that? How can we get, around them automatically labeling us as, runaways?
Well, stuff like this. So because she's a friend of mine, we went to college together. So when you have connections where you can get it voiced, but typically, people don't necessarily know somebody that does radio or have platforms that they can share it out, but we have to begin to share it out. Whenever somebody send something to me, I always put it on my show and I try to run it through the stations that I'm connected to, because that's the only way that we can get the message out. But some people, they kind of shy away from things, and Mary is very honest. So the fact that they're telling people, typically when this happens, the family just says, we don't know what happened, because they don't want him to be labeled as a runaway, because then they may look for him because he's underage, but because he's 16, they're just going to treat him like any other grown person. So if they come across him, they always have the bulletin, that flyer, they'll have it. And if they see him, then they'll say something. But other than that, they're not actively looking for him at this point.
But
they're not doing anything.
What about the schools? Because like I know if your kids miss so many days from school, they'll report you and then they'll send somebody out there. So what about the school? Like,
their protocol is the same. Their protocol becomes the same. And in my years and working in high school, it's the same. It's still gonna be on the parents' shoulders. They're not looking at this young man ran away. So often how the police will talk to the parents as if, well, tell me what happened. And this is before they even learned that the child ran away. For black and brown children, they automatically assume there was a confrontation with the parent. Not this child is just being a teenager, and anything could have happened. But it's why we really have to, when we see stuff like this, I always ask questions to make sure the information is up to date, and I reach out. Back when we had the young lady, when we talking about the young lady whose son ran away too, I always reach out to them and make sure. I remember that family that was beating up on their gay son. Out on the news. I always make sure that these people are being listed and being, treated a certain way, because they're not caring. And even us as the community, people see that like, oh, okay, and they pass right over it. So I think it's really important for people like us who have platforms to use them for this purpose.
Yeah.
Because he could have been any one of our nephews. I remember my niece ran away. So it was heartbreaking, but you have to go through the process.
It definitely is. It definitely
I'm
is.
sending you all the official blotter on him for missing children. I'm going to send that over to the group so y'all can see that too. But yeah, this is serious. I don't wish this on anybody. Like I said, I've had family members, little cousins, and my niece that ran away at some point, and it's a feeling that you can't imagine.
Especially in DC. DC is where they have the most closest to, I don't know, out of the state, but I know, with that I've heard a lot with that new casino that they're having a lot more black and missing, young
National Harbor.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of sex trafficking issues.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're having that here in Baltimore too, because our bus station is often a means for children to run away, because you don't need an ID to get a ticket if you get it online. So all you need is your ticket. Yeah, all you need is your ticket. It's not.
I know I'm cold.
And there's often children who are running away, and so I think it's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we have an issue here because we have tons of children that are still missing, and they're cold cases because either the child ran away or they were killed or whatever.
I don't understand how you're not asking for. So wait a minute. You're asking for ID to get a plane ticket, but you're not asking for ID to get a bus ticket. I am very confused.
I mean, you realize that that's one of the ways that a lot, and then you have all these bus companies that are just popping up. Our office is on Maryland Avenue. That's a new. It used to be, I can't remember the old bus company that was there, but it's like the Asian bus system. But there are other companies like that.
No,
it's not Peter Pan. It's a new one and it's probably one of the old ones that just rebranded themselves after the pandemic. But it's right.
A big bus.
Yeah, it's right down Maryland Avenue, and it used to be a bus company that would stop there, but now it's a new one, and you don't need no ID. All you need is $25.
Just like the one over there by it's one over there by the Baltimore Travel Plaza that it take you to New York.
That's the Chinese bus.
Yeah, the Chinese bus. You don't need no ID to get on there neither. You just get on there with your ticket and your phone. And you get on there.
You don't even need your phone for some of them.
But if your ticket on your phone, you can use your phone. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you just have like the one that's on Maryland Avenue now, I went to ask him just to see, because I like taking day trips to New York, and he's like, "You got $25?" That's all he asked me for. So there's There's no, and many people know that, and they get over,
Mhm.
and they'll take a child, or they'll get on there themselves if they're underage. I know I did it
Mhm.
before, and nobody ever asked me my age or anything.
Who you was with or anything.
Right, and you know how people look at us. Even some of us, we look at our children. If they tall, we don't. We just assume they're of age. We don't.
Uh-huh.
We don't look at them. But as
We
a
don't look
teacher,
at
I
them, yep.
know. Right,
And
I
I
know.
thought he was older. I didn't know he was 16.
Yeah.
He looked like I thought he was like 21 or something. I
But
didn't know he was
and
16.
it's no excuse. But
Yeah, no
that's how
excuse.
white people and Asian people look at our children. That's why they're
Yep.
so quick to call the police on them, or so quick because they don't look at them as children.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
look at this young man. That's a
He do
grown
not
man
look like
to them.
that's
It
a grown
is.
man. He's 5'11" at 16 years old.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah, when I saw it,
Yeah,
that's
they
what I
don't look at him
thought.
as no little child. They look at him like a grown ass man.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna ask any questions.
Yep. Yep. And that's the sad part. That's why when our children are missing, when they see the photo, it's like, okay, this is another grown person. No, that's a child.
That's a
They
child.
treat them. And then 16 is kind of that cutoff age where
Yep. Oh, he
that's an
good.
adult to them.
Yeah. But he good. He's 16. He good.
That is
If he good for us, for our people.
That's terrible. Parents, one thing I want to say is just I want to encourage, parents to, if you have kids that are still minors, I just encourage y'all to really talk to y'all kids, to have conversations with them, to have open conversations, with your kids.
Yeah. It's for me. It's the multiple Instagram. It's for me. It's the most Instagram. All the Instagram pages he got.
Let me explain to you. I have a niece that is 18 now, and I am the person in the family because I'm the most technically savvy and I do this. I always be looking at their pages, and whenever I see her go live, I go live with her. I'm right on there. What you talking about?
Right on there. Yeah.
And it feels overbearing, but you have to be that into some of the mistakes that I made. If my mother was just a little bit more overbearing, I probably would have been too scared to do it, or I just be like, she gonna show up on every one of my lives. I'm not going live. But the thing with the multiple pages, my niece has way more followers than I have.
Way more.
And she only have like 4 pictures up. Like, and she'll erase all her pictures at some point and put them back up. And I'm on there and I'm in her comment section and I go to the dudes page. She only, like, I go for it. And I let them know that somebody is watching her. But they do, that's just something that they do. I don't know how many pages she has, but the one I'm on, I know she has close to 10,000 followers. And she just turned 18. And and I'm not saying anything bad about my niece because I know she's very mature. But
no, it's just the people, because I know when I
know though.
Right. And
I
when
know
you
when
look
I
at
open
her,
my page.
Right. You see a grown woman. And I'm like, no, this is a child. And I don't play that. I don't play that at all. But this is her page right here. So this is the one page that her new page. And she just keeps taking the photos down. And I'm not going to show her pictures because I'm going to go off if somebody say something. But it's just.
I'm going to go off.
I'm that uncle. I don't play those games. But you have to know these things. Like, I make sure whenever she goes live, I'm going live. And when she's on her other page, when she go live, I go live. So I don't know what this thing is with these young people, but they have all of these pages and they have tons of followers. Like, who is following them?
I know that most of them have backup pages just in case a page get blocked or get reported or something like that. They'll have a backup page to say, hey, my other page got hacked or my other page is blocked from going live. I'm going to go live from this page over here.
But just know they have those pages because they'll, on their phone, when you take their phone from them, you see that page.
You see that page.
Right.
Yeah.
So they see, oh, this page not that bad.
Yeah. And that's what I be telling my boyfriend when it comes down to his daughter, because it's like, not to put his business out there, but she's on Roblox. And I tell her all the time, you might think you're talking to a 12-year-old, You don't know who that person is behind that phone or that computer or that game. Or, that person could be a grown man or a grown woman pretending to be a child. So even though you're like, oh, I know they a kid, they told me, I can tell you anything. I can get on there and make me a fake profile, talk to you like I'm a child your age, and whole time it be me.
I'm here. I'm just, I don't know. I know
I tell him all the time, and it may seem like it's invading her privacy. Get that phone and go through that phone.
I'm an AOL kid. I grew up when internet was just starting to be accessible. I had a computer in my room, so I know the craziness that I did.
I know the crazy things that I did, so I don't even put it past a child.
Right. And those were grown people. Those were adults.
Listen, I think about when I was 15 years old doing crazy shit with adults. Men 40, not to put my business, but doing shit. Doing shit.
Right.
You was a hoe.
I don't put nothing past no kid.
Not to belabor it, but he has a post on his page right here that says, laughing my ass off. You think I miss you? There are 20 horny MILFs in my area dying to meet me.
Wow.
This is on his page. This is on the young man's page that we just was on. That's a post that's on his page. So there are people out there who are waiting to take advantage of someone like him.
Yeah.
And 16 is that age where people start really getting curious about people, especially for boys,
and about themselves.
That makes my heart drop.
And y'all have boys though, so this has always been my argument when it comes to when young ladies are always the ones that we watch. No, you have to watch out for your male children too, because there are people who are men and women out there that are taking advantage of young boys.
Whenever Jalen had a cell phone, I stayed in that cell phone. I stayed in it. I stayed in his phone. Even now.
And they have, and then even like most of these,
I'm in your phone. I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Most of these like social medias, they have like even Roblox and TikTok and all that stuff. They have options for parents to follow them the same, like what I'm saying, like that they when you get on there, I can get on there because I follow my son TikTok. He has a drawing TikTok, and the account I'm linked in his stuff. Like he ain't got no phone of his own, so he ain't got no choice.
You as a parent, you have to take that extra step. You can't just. It's not about. I think to a point, my mother was hard on me. It was hard, but it was no balance in that. So
you
I
got some parents who think their kids are the angels, honey.
Right. So
you got some parents who think my kid ain't gonna never do that. My child would never do that.
But you have to have that balance with it where you're hard on them, but you're letting them live life. But you have to be, we have the technology now that you can monitor where your children are, who they're talking to, and you have to do it and not care about you. It's too many parents that want to be their children's friend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And my mother made it very clear for me at a very young age, I am not your friend.
That's what I do.
I'll never be your friend.
That's what I do to Jay now. Jay, I'm girl. He on my day going on my find my phone on his my iPhone. My nephew is on my iPhone, and girl, if I get on there any given time and I see that his daggone location, I'll call him in the hallway. Why your location off? Cut it back on. And I mean that. I'm not playing. There's no reason.
And he in his bedroom, mind you.
Right. I still want this location. I still want because his father not going to think about that. His mother ain't thinking about that. His father not here for him. My brother is, died, so he's not here.
My brother is died.
Somebody has to.
My brother is died. He's deceased.
I said he died.
But I think it needs to be. I think it needs to be a balance. Like you have to be hard on your children, but you also have to create spaces for them to feel safe. Because something like this, where a child don't feel like they can talk to anybody, like it's nobody in his family. He felt like he could have run away. But you have to be mindful of how you're treating your children. And he's an adopted child. My mother dealt with them, and often they have privacy issues because they're being shifted from this house to this house, and they don't have often privacy. So you have to build that trust with your child. Your child is another human being. They're not just an object. They're not just your seed. You have to treat them like a human being. How you treat a young person on your job or in your friend circle. You have to then go to your child and treat them the same way, or they're not going to feel safe. That child, that young, unfortunately, he don't feel safe going to anybody in his family.
Absolutely.
So you gotta make sure your children.
You gotta make that space available for him.
Right. I'm not your friend, but if you need to talk to me,
I'm
come
here.
to me. Like and
But
have
then
that
you
type
have the
of
kids
openness.
who feel like my boyfriend say this to his daughter all the time. I would rather you say I need to tell my father than to say, oh, I hope my father don't find out.
Yeah.
Because the moment you say I hope my father or my mother don't find out, that means you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing.
Janae said, "I stayed in AOL chat."
I just want to let Miss Janae know she's suspect because if you're still in the AOL chat rooms, I'm
she said
suspect because
she stayed.
Right.
Like as a young kid.
That's present tense. She say I stay.
She said stayed. She added that.
Stayed.
Right. Okay. I see it. I was about to say if you still in them chat rooms, Miss, I still have an AOL email address that I still use. But yeah, Miss, don't be in the AOL chat rooms right now. That's not. I don't even know if they still have those chat rooms.
That's how remember that's how one of our best friends, I ain't gonna put her on blast, but remember that's how one of our best friends used to find her little boyfriends when she would come up here.
That was the email.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I stayed on the chat line.
That's still the party line. Still was. I'm gonna say the party line was first.
On that chat line, honey.
The party line was
years
first.
Old.
Yeah. And no, but those like AOL, YouTube, not YouTube, Yahoo, and there was another one. They had their internal like social sites before there was social media. That was social media before, and they were dangerous because you never knew who they were. Truckers and all types of just grimy adults, and it was normal people.
And they would normal people. They will be everywhere, and they'll drive. Honey, they'll tell you, "I drive to you. I meet you."
I met my teacher on there once, and it was weird. But I realized it was them based off of like their conversation, and I had, you around people, you kind of pick up on the words that they use all the time. I never. First of all, I never disclosed because I wouldn't want to make him uncomfortable, and he wasn't coming at me. We were in a AOL social group, and I just read, like he said that all the time, and I just asked the question like, "Where are you from?" And he said he was living in Baltimore at the time. I was like, "Oh, I know who that is." But I was wise enough and mature enough at that age not to flame because what if he did come on to me? That would have been weird. Like, no, we're not doing that. But yeah.
Oh no, Mr. Such and Such, we're not doing that one.
Yeah. First of all, like Nate said, we is too old to be on these chat rooms. Get off these chat rooms.
But this is technology nowadays. So this is how.
But I say this all the time. This is a powerful thing.
It is.
You can do so much on this cell phone.
Yeah.
So much. And y'all letting y'all kids go to bed with their phone at night. You don't know what they up there doing. You talking about I told Ray go to bed at 9. She go to bed at 9. Ray up there on her phone at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Y'all better get an electronic box. That's what y'all better do. Drop them electronics in this box before you go up in your room. And no lock doors.
My sister got a timer on my niece's iPad. So if she get on it after a certain time, it locks her out.
Yeah.
So she would have to bring the iPad to my sister, be like, put the password in there because I'm locked out.
Yeah.
But
part of that also is, and I see a lot of young people, and just remember when we was young, how would we have felt going through that? You have to still talk to your child. Don't just snatch your child's phone, because for me, I grew up with a subconscious, because I was insecure. I thought my mother didn't trust me. And I grew up with that because she would do those things, but she never explained them to me. Like she didn't owe me an explanation, but have a conversation, because it creates, you don't know how that seed is then planted in that child's head. So talk to your child about safe online usage, safe phone etiquette.
One of the biggest
Give them the information.
One of the biggest things I can say is for the men. For the men, stop being so over hard on your sons because they are men and you want them to grow into men. That's one thing I can say about, David. He has those conversations, like Kylie. Y'all know Kylie got autism and ADHD. So he has these moments where he turned into the Incredible Hulk.
Right.
And he just gets really angry. It could be the smallest thing. Like his brother might accidentally push his pencil off the table. He goes off and he wants to tear up everything. And my husband will go and talk to him. He'll sit down. Hey, you having a bad day? You all right? Let's sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be extra hard on them because they're boys and you want them to grow into men. Sometimes they want that conversation. And that's what you hear from a lot of men that are older now, that they had to be hard. They couldn't cry. They couldn't have these conversations. It is 2022. Let me have these conversations with y'all sons. Don't make them.
But even knowing that, we now see these same people as grown men, and you wonder why they have these emotional detachments,
communication issues.
Yeah, they don't have. They have horrible commitment issues because they don't trust people. If you were scared to be in your safe space, imagine how you felt in the world. And people just think men are naturally Superman, and that is a gross. And I have a lot of women as friends, and I've had to get rid of some, and I've had to have really hard conversations with some. Treat me how you want to be treated. That doesn't mean that I'm soft, but talk to me the way you want to be talked to.
Treat
me the way you want to be treated, and deal with me the way you want to be treated. But the problem is, a lot of these people out here, women and men alike, they don't think they deserve to be treated well, so
they don't think
other people horribly, and it is hard. It is,
or they'll treat you how they want to treat you, but expect you to treat them back.
Oh my God! You know what? I'm not bringing that into 2022.
I'm not bringing that into 2022.
No. But it's the truth though, and we have to really. I've forced myself into a meditation spot at the last, part of last year going into this year, because I want to start this year fresh with my relationships with people, because we don't realize how we treat our men. We don't realize how we treat our women, but it's all based off our upbringing. You can't treat a child like garbage and disposable up until 18 and expect for that child to go out into the world with
and
this
be somebody
great
productive
personality and treat people well and have these great ideologies. You can't. How does that happen?
You can't do that. How does that even correlate?
Right, you've neglected this child.
That way.
Right, exactly. You didn't raise him to be the man.
You didn't even raise him to be that way.
Some of these single moms, stop raising your children in the image of the man you want.
You want them. I saw this video.
That is incest. That is
I saw this video on TikTok about this girl, this lady. No, listen.
It is.
I saw this video on TikTok. This lady was beefing with her son's baby mother. And she said to the girl, "That's my man." And she said, "What?" She said, "I mean my son. That's my son."
Yeah.
She said, "No, you said it. You said it how you meant to say it. That's your man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like me because you think your son is your man."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
And nobody until that boy brings home a mirror image of her.
Of you. Mm-hmm.
That's the only way.
No, she want to ass kiss her. She wants somebody who's gonna bow down to her. Oh, mama, such and such. Yeah, no, we're not doing that in 2022.
But it's his life, so why should his girlfriend be according to your expectations of
what you can't even
answer
that question.
He can't go against the grain on his mama. That's what he's gonna think.
But she might not be a good mama.
That's mama. That's mama.
That's so obvious. But before you can even address all those questions you have, we got to deal with mama. What happened to you?
We gotta do. Yeah, mama. What happened to you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Yeah. Who
hurt you, mama?
Now we back in her parents' life.
Now we back in
their parents' life.
Go get some milk and they never came back.
I do not like you.
That's what we're at. No, it's the truth though. That's what we at. We back at mama who daddy left. or who father treated her like shit.
Stop pushing your hurt on your kids.
She never met.
Your personal issues. Stop pushing your hurt on your kids because you see
and we are repeating that cycle. We are repeating that cycle
because you see a mirror image of their father. That was your issue to deal with. Ain't nobody tell you choose their father, but they not them.
But wait a minute. Let's not even talk about the deadbeat father. Let's talk about these deadbeat mothers.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the deadbeat mothers.
Absolutely.
You know, just because you buy your kid name brand don't mean you're a mother.
It's a lot.
What are you teaching your child?
You gotta spend
you got custody you around. What are you teaching him or her?
See this, so I think y'all next show need to be on this because nobody believes unless you personally had that experience, you don't believe that there's a such thing as a deadbeat mom.
Yeah, as a deadbeat mother. A lot of honey. Let me not get into that. But that's next week's episode.
That's next week's episode, right?
That's for real. That's next week's episode. Deadbeat. Accountability for Black men and women. We gotta hold each other accountable. Black men, and you gotta hold Black men accountable. Black women, we gotta hold Black women accountable. There's a whole lot of deadbeat mothers, just as well as a whole lot of deadbeat fathers.
Oh, you gonna get some hate now.
That's what I was getting ready to say it, but I wanted to hold because it's listen.
A better mother to me. Let me get on this point. Wait a minute.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of our mothers don't send an angry letter. You don't know me. You have no idea what it was like.
You don't know. Wait a minute. Let me say this one point. A bitter mother is just as worse as a deadbeat mother. Let me say that. That's my opinion. A bitter mother and a deadbeat mother is hand in hand.
I can agree.
It's the same because deadbeat doesn't always mean they're not there. You're there, but you creating a toxic environment.
Yeah.
So you might as well have not been there.
And hold up. You can also, that's what it, and that goes for you fathers too. Just because you around don't mean you ain't a deadbeat.
Right.
Let's say that.
Right. Even in the household.
I need for next week to be balanced because we can't just bash our men.
No, that's what we're doing men and women.
I can attest on the women. Listen, I can attest on the women's side. You want me to give you some examples? I can definitely attest on the women's side.
Listen, I know some deadbeat ass mamas. I mean, I know, and I mean, in their child life every day, child don't know cat, rat, dog, shit.
Cause they don't know it though.
That's true, but it's for you to change the cycle.
Yeah,
some people need that victimization to keep their life going. Some people need that because who am I going to be if I don't keep victimizing myself?
What I like about Crystal, like she can be in your space, but like the level of truth that you be saying, and I'll be like you're a very honest person. Like don't lose that aspect of yourself.
I am.
This don't because it's necessary. It's necessary, and I think the issue would be you would get to some of those people easier than I can because they look at me and you don't have children or you're this artist and I've tried for years to be that for many of my students and their parents, but because I don't look like them, they don't connect with me in that way.
You haven't been where they been.
Yeah, and I have. I've been there as a child. I've been there as a student. I've been there as a person. But we typically want to match that energy, and we want that energy matched in our situation. So it's gonna be sticky. So we need to get the information out so we can promote that.
That's it. Black and account holding.
No, but this is not the time to be all politically correct with our verbiage. Okay. You got to be hood with it because that's gonna catch their attention. Because it's going to trigger something. You need to trigger them.
Deadbeat or not?
No, but say it the way it is. Deadbeat mothers, deadbeat fathers.
Deadbeat mother, deadbeat father.
Yeah.
That's it right there. There we go.
But it has to trigger them. It has to trigger some insecurity.
Yes. Let's argue.
Let's argue. Let's talk about it.
Let's
create that space and talk about it.
What do they say on Facebook? Like they'll say something that's controversial and they'll be like, fight me. Like, okay. No beef.
For me, it's who gonna hit me in my mouth or who gonna
gonna
check
hit
me.
me?
Who gonna check me?
That's we're gonna put that in parentheses.
Yes.
Who gonna check me?
I like that.
Deadbeat mother and father. Who gonna check me?
No, we're gonna put exposing deadbeat moms and deadbeat dads.
And who gonna check me?
Who gonna check me? In parentheses, who gonna check me? Like #, fight me.
Yeah, hashtag
fight me. Now don't you go out of public.
That's it, mate.
Don't you go out in public. Don't you go out in public for a week after this, BlackRoses.
Yeah.
Don't you? They ain't gonna have you out in public.
Yeah, they gonna have a hit on my head. I'm gonna have a hit out on me, and I ain't even gonna know it. I'm gonna be walking into work, bam, somebody knock me out.
But it's a conversation that has to be raw. And I love my friend Mary to death, but some of the stuff that she was saying just now, that's why that child fucking ran away.
I ain't want to say that. I
wanted to get into a deep conversation, but I didn't want to pry or be in nobody's business.
Or make
somebody I'm teaching you how to be a journalist, and you ask the questions.
Because you know me,
everything can't be fluff.
You know me, I'm an ex. So wait a minute, why did he run away from the mama house? What was the mama doing to him? And how you know the mama was the mama?
That's my issue. Just making people feel uncomfortable.
And those issues is, you say the trigger words that y'all was adopted.
Mm-hmm.
You are you treating him as if he's adopted, or
you treat him as he's one of your own?
Is he a paycheck?
It was he was an investment for me.
Yeah, that's. Oh my God!
And on that note, tune in next week to the I.Am.She Podcast.
It was he was an investment.
She said
tons of thousands.
But we joke about that, but you hear that's why I listen. Because I want to hear what you have to say.
It was
how
an
you say it.
For me.
When she said that, my jaw dropped.
So that's a whole nother issue, and I think bringing in some people from that area would be crucial as well. That's a whole nother conversation because I like I said, my mother was a foster care parent for years, and she got tired of the politics, and she ended up adopting the last 5 children she had. Because it becomes, my mother did get a paycheck for housing those foster children, but my mother it always went back into them. It never paid for my education. It never got me a pay. It went into that child.
It went into their child.
But and that's the same thing my mother did for me.
Is that a topic we can work on too? Like
I think it is because a lot of these parents are foster parents. It's a paycheck for them. Like you heard, investment. It's an investment.
He probably know that because he's 16, so he probably heard a conversation.
He probably heard it being said.
Well, he know there's a check for him. At 16, if he's been in the system for at least 5 years, that these people get a check for you.
They had him since he was 1, she said. They had him since he was 1.
But I'm looking at him, and it doesn't look like they're not using the money, but if he asks you for a couple dollars, it shouldn't be a problem if you're getting
shouldn't be a problem.
check. And I'm not saying that's for this individual. I'm not saying that that's the problem at all. What I'm saying is we have to understand that specifically in that field, there's a lot of abuse that's happening. And there's a lot of people that's taking the money, and that child gets to 18 and you don't see any of that money that we pay in taxes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to the well-being of that child. You don't see that child having anything more in them than they had when they first came to that particular family. And I'm not saying that about this young man because I don't want my friend Mary to beat me up, but I'm just saying I heard investment also.
I did.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. When I heard it, I checked out.
Yeah.
I did like this.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you all for
But Nate, you got next week episode topic, so yeah, we're gonna push that out today.
Okay.
We're gonna push that out. So tomorrow, whenever you get time.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared around Thursday and be like,
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, make sure you screenshot her face.
Oh,
right.
Make her a post.
Name names. I want naming names. I need names.
You want us to name names? We can
scenarios.
I'm gonna give you the scenario. I'm not gonna give nobody name. I can do the scenario.
Get scared already. Get scared.
I give a name.
you gonna
I
give?
give a
I'm
whole
gonna
bunch
give
of
names.
names. Oh, I start pulling them names
No, we're
out.
not. We're
Okay,
not gonna
fine.
give names because
Names
people
of
in
stories.
Baltimore are real fragile.
I don't
Okay.
care.
Our
Names
Baltimore
of
family.
stories.
I
We
can
can
give
give
you
out
some stories.
scenarios. Yeah.
What you say,
No, I'm
Chris?
scenarios.
Who gonna
gonna
punch
give you
me
the
in my
real
mouth?
story. I'm just gonna change the name.
Okay.
But
Oh,
make it
okay.
close.
Okay.
But
I'm
make
gonna
it
give you
close.
the real story.
But
But
make
So
it
let's
close.
do it that way then. Let's
Make the name close.
yeah. So these are these are
your
our
name
test
start with
studies.
your
So
name start with an S. Your name might be Shireen, but I'm gonna name you Sharon. Something like that. You know,
let's hope
your
Shireen
name
isn't a
might
real
be
person.
your name. No, Shireen not a real person. Your name might be
Aaron, like an earning board, like an earning board.
Earn. I'm earning. Or urn, I call it urn that they put the ashes in the urn.
Your name may be the king of
Zamunda.
no,
and you might be the king of
no.
Zimbabwe.
Your name may be the king of snacks, the king of funnel cakes, but you are.
Get off my line. Get off my line, Nate Samuel. You may be the funnel cake king, but you're gonna be the
They may call you coach.
Uh-huh.
Because you on everybody's youth team trying to get them to be superstars, but your child.
Hold up. You may be called DJ such and such.
Yeah.
And I know your child is 16 and you have or 19 and you have an 8-year-old and nobody knows you have a 19-year-old.
You
and I can say this. For years, I have been knowing this child for years. My son and him played football up until they went to high school. Didn't even know that this was this man's child. And he's a very popular Baltimore DJ. Very popular.
All right, we can talk about that.
Know.
But how?
Didn't even know that you were the father of this child. Let's go there. Didn't even know you were the
my
father.
stomach. Oh my stomach.
But
we also have to talk about these second women, the women who come into these men's lives and they don't have control over their own lives, so they try to snatch the lives of the baby mother.
Well, let me say this.
I shouldn't say all that.
You my baby father girlfriend thinking he's trying to reach out to me to talk to his child, and honey, my child is 19 and he's heard from you in years.
Oh.
So don't be using her page to come on mine and try to say,
that's the deadbeat mother and father wanting a relationship with each other more than they wanted a relationship with the child.
2022, why are y'all okay with playing second place? Stop it.
Oh yeah.
Why y'all okay? Girl, is it that bad?
Stop it.
It is. I can't.
Is it bad? Is it bad? How bad?
I want the same energy on next Saturday. And don't call me no day out of this week and be like, you know what, Nate, we shouldn't do that show. I think we should. I have a guest that want to promote his note, not letting them on.
Let me tell you right now. You heard it from my mouth. Crystal, I don't care about BlackRoses right now. Crystal ain't doing that. BlackRoses ain't doing that. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm letting you having it on the show. I'm gonna have your name. I'm gonna have it.
Talking about we got a guest. Nope, I ain't letting them on.
Nope.
I'm letting it all out next week. I don't care who don't like me. I don't care who don't like me. I'm gonna tell it all.
Screenshot her face.
This is live. This is live. We can always go back.
We can always go back, and I'm gonna have the same energy.
You better.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a little cup of little Hennessy right here.
I'm gonna cut this part. I'm gonna cut this part, and I'm putting it on your Instagram page. So. I'm gonna cut this part and it's going on Instagram.
Tune in next week because we dropping all tea.
Yes.
We dropping all tea. We spilling it. And
you better it's gonna be hashtag listen for your name. Hashtag listen for your name.
Hashtag listen for your name.
We coming for you. We coming for you, King. We coming for you, King.
Nobody is safe.
We coming for you, DJ.
Oh.
And I'm gonna drop his name. I'm gonna drop his name.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
Nate, please make sure you put the hashtag nobody.
I'm dropping his name.
I
Nobody
gotta create an image. I'm gonna put the allegedly sign on there because she naming names. I wasn't gonna name. I did just say a name, but that was more a business name. Oh, that's worse.
I'm gonna drop his real name.
That's defamation of character. But nope, you really did it.
Can we talk about this?
I dropped it already. I already said it.
I think we need to have a meeting. I need to know who this person is.
Janae said I died. I'm dead.
Well,
don't die yet. Wait till next Saturday.
Wait till next Saturday. So baby, we holding fit. What's T.S. Madison and Kaya when they used to be cool?
Oh, the Queen's Court.
Wait a minute. What they used to tap the little gavel and say? Oh man, you wait till I find
next case.
Next case.
Yeah.
Next case. We have on the docket here. Such and such.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
next case, I'm gonna have my papers.
I'm not playing games with you.
Let me find you a gavel. Let me find you a gavel next.
Yeah. Get me a gavel.
On a black robe. Get a black robe.
And a black robe. Next case.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. I can't wait. So I'm about to go make that up. Make that show right now.
All right, sure. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Bye. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.